Everybody, welcome to the stream. My name is Sonny Cardona, and please subscribe to this new channel that I have created here on YouTube. Click and hit that bell to get the latest video notifications. In other words, when I make those new videos, you'll be the very first ones to know. As everybody knows, this is the backup channel of my original backup channel of Truth Never Sleeps. They took out my first one, and there will not be a Mega Monday show this Monday because I have received another strike. They don't want people awake. And that is the reality. I am constantly being attacked for telling the truth and putting a perspective out there to just say, people, please wake up and again, be a critical thinker. That's all I ever do. And people, the system doesn't want you to wake. And that is the truth. So that's why it's so important to subscribe to the trending streams where I cover the most, topical stories, the most trending in the World Wide Web. One more thing, if you can do so as well, I have actually another channel. I'm not going to stop here. They'll take out one channel, I'll make another one. I have another one that many of my listeners have wanted me to do, make like a Bible study or a kind of like a preaching channel. And that channel is called Faith and Beyond Daily. I just finished doing a video on there on Valentine's Day and some of the things there. Definitely go and check it out. And again, I thank you all for your time here. Now let's get to it. One of the most trending topics of the day, of course, today is February 14th, Valentine's Day. I won't get into that because that's not the story at hand. We know what that day is. But anyway, I'm going to talk about Donald J. Trump, an innocent, right? I told everybody to fight like hell, and, all the things. Remember all that, Trump, all this stuff. And as everybody knows, for the last couple of months, he has been, scrutinized. This is a man that, well, you guys know, I don't want to get too political on this channel because, again, they may strike me. Hold on. I'm going to get something to drink. My voice is hoarse because I'm stoked to give you these news today. Hold on. All right. So anyway, we all know what happened on January 6th. They had a rally intentionally on the day that the electoral votes were going to go in Congress, in the Capitol building. Trump and his organizers organized a rally on that day. And of course, Trump did say, fight like hell. We got to fight like hell. We got to, if you want a country, fight. He said that, all the rhetoric, knowing darn well that Trump knows that there is what they call the electoral votes. The electoral votes, again, are not done by the populace. Your vote does not count. It is electoral votes. And so on that day, on January 6th, he knew it. I mean, anybody who knows anything, he should know this, right? Knows that you don't pick the president. It is the high elitists, these electoral votes. Trump said, go down Pennsylvania Avenue, do all these things, and it is what it is. And unfortunately, people perished on that day. Hey, you can believe whatever you want. Okay, I'm not going to be, getting totally into this because, again, if I do, I can get in trouble. Bottom line is, they were going to impeach Trump. Of course, Nancy Pelosi, Congress, all these things. And they just, yesterday, on February 13th, Trump was acquitted of impeachment. Second time they tried to impeach him, and now he got away with it again. It's 57-43 of inciting a MAGA riot. 7 Republicans turned on him, but Dems fall short of 67 votes needed to convict. As he hinted a glorious comeback. This is glorious. Glorious. I'm back, baby. Melania, where you at? Where you at? And he hints for a glorious comeback. So again, folks, and let me tell you what this is all about. Again, I've been studying politics. I've been studying the system, right? The ill people, the ill ones that are controlling this world. I can't say the whole word because if I say it, I'll get in trouble. But the first 3 letters of these secret organizations is ILL. You put in the math, you know what it is. And it makes me ill. You see what this is? This is divide and conquer. Trump knows that he wasn't going to win. Electoral votes are what they are. It's the occultist, the system that is controlling it. FDR said that, again, presidents are selected, not elected. They even tell you. So this is all part of the hack, the acting of Trump. He knows it. He's nothing but an actor. He's a part of the Guild. He has a Walk of Fame in Hollywood, star, okay? This is all part of the divide and conquer. The reason why he probably lost, and now, you know, the reptilians, I mean the Republicans, are happy because now they're going to say Trump is going to go again and all these things. This is all happening for divide and conquer. I can read you all this rhetoric, you know, again, but it's all BS. At the end of the day, this is what it is. They are dividing us when we need to be unified. Now, again, here you see Nancy Pelosi, nasty, satanic Pelosi, and here she is again pissed. Again, politics are nothing but theatrics. It's like wrestling. At the end of the day, behind closed doors, they're all doing their secret handshakes and all this. Again, don't fall into the trap. Let's see when Trump was acquitted. Again, he didn't get impeached. This is as soon as Nancy Pelosi comes out with a press conference. Everything is divide and conquer. Listen to this one.
And that's everybody off the hook. Oh, these cowardly senators who couldn't face up to what the president did and what was at stake for our country are now going to have a chance to give a little slap on the wrist. We censure people for using stationery for the wrong purpose. We don't censure people for inciting insurrection.
So again, guys, there you go. So again, it's the fight. Trump isn't going to leave. He's also going to say he's making some kind of truther network, whatever. Okay. This, again, here, I'm going to talk about this. This is the lawyer of Trump, which is actually very important. He said a lot of truths, again, and this is what the system wants. The system wants you to know that it's corrupt. But if you continuously follow the controlled media, the system, the political realm, then they got you. You know, they're telling you. But here is, again, a very powerful video. I do agree with a lot of the things that Trump's lawyer says here. Again, many of when they were trying to impeach Trump, they were, you know, putting out like tweets that he did and all that, and they were photoshopped, all this stuff. And again, it's just all a sham. But anyway, let me read you the story, and I'll let you listen to what Trump's lawyer had to say. I rate Trump's attorney, Michael Van Der Veen, puts on a whiny voice to mimic CBSN anchor Lana Zak before ripping off the mic and accusing Dems of doctoring trial evidence and her of downplaying it. And this is the reality, guys. They did do botched things or whatever. Listen to this, the mockery and the controlled media here. Let's listen in here. Here we go.
Joining me now is former President Trump's attorney, Michael Van Der Veen. Thank you, sir, for joining us. Let's get right into those words that we heard from Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell. He ended the trial with his passionate speech about President Trump's involvement in the insurrection. During it, he said that the former president is still liable for everything he did during...
And that's another thing. As soon as that happened, again, now Trump is always going to be in the conversation, right? Mitch McConnell says, oh, he's still going to have to do criminal things. Oh, dude, you see, this is to continue on this agitation. It's like if you have a cut in your hand, right? And you got a pretty deep cut, and then it starts scabbing. But then you keep on picking the scab all the time and digging into that wound. It's never going to heal. But this is what they want. They don't want us to heal. We live in a world that is controlled and contrived and predicated on chaos, out of order. That's what they do. They create the chaos, and then they create their own orders, right? A new order, if you may. And this is how they play the game. So now Mitch McConnell says, oh, he may escape this, but he's going to do criminal, so it's going to be everybody's lips again on Donald Trump. Yeah, keep on talking about me. I'm an egomaniac. It's all what it is. So now this lady's asking the lawyer this. Let us continue on.
His period in office. Are you expecting to face more charges against Mr. Trump in the near future? And do you anticipate being part of that defense?
No, that's just political rhetoric. And I was hopeful that something would come out of this, that the political rhetoric would stop out of Washington, D.C., but I guess apparently it hasn't.
Now, that's ignorant statement from this lawyer. That's a very ignorant statement from that lawyer. The rhetoric will never, ever stop when it comes to government. Never. Okay, so this is like pie in the sky BS. So there, I don't agree. I will let you know what I do agree, what he does say, and let's continue on.
You, though, surprised to hear those words coming from the leader of the Republican Party in the Senate?
I'm not surprised to hear a politician say anything at all. No.
Well, throughout the trial.
Real quick, guys, again, Republican, right? We have Mitch is a Republican, Trump, right? All this stuff, the right party, whatever. It's again, there is no two-party system. These people eat their own, if you know what I mean. These people is the dog eat dog world. They're in it for the money. They're in it for the large, you get the little envelopes. They're all paid politicians. Me and my cousin, she's an activist or whatever. I went to one of her meetings where she actually interviewed a councilman. And the councilman says, yeah, donate to me. Keep on donating to me. We'll get some stuff done. The councilman of Cleveland even said this. Like, you lace our pockets. We'll take care of you. Basically, that's it. That's how they do this. Trump knew this as well when he was buying out politicians like Hillary Clinton and everybody else. Okay, it's all rigged. These people will eat their own. I mean, they'll sell their grandmother for a fake $2 bill and ask for change. But there won't be any change with this corrupt system. That is the reality of this world. Come on. I mean, again, guys, I'm shooting it to you straight. I always do. Let's continue on.
You denied that Mr. Trump had a role in inciting the January 6th insurrection at the Capitol. You argued, first of all, that there was no insurrection, but during your closing arguments, you seemingly admitted that there was, in fact, an insurrection, using that word, saying that was not up for debate. What?
You see, again, she's saying the truth right here. Hold on. She's saying the truth here. At one point, he said there was no insurrection. He said, and when he was trying to, go and defend Trump, that, this was already pre-planned, this and that, which it was. There are people, this is all agenda, so they told you this was pre-planned. But there were other people, again, following the rhetoric of Trump, a cult-like following, that did go out there when Trump said, and then they went in there and they did what they did. So it was, and then at the end, he did say it. So again, it's what they call double speech. They say this, and then they say this, again, going back, but it is what it is, so you're confused. So it's all, again, we live in a world of lies, from the media to the lawyers to the politicians.
You didn't understand the case. I used the word
I'll give you the opportunity to clarify, sir.
Sure. I used the word insurrection in my closing argument when quoting the charging documents.
There it is, yeah.
What happened at the Capitol on January 6th is absolutely horrific. But what happened at the Capitol during this trial was not too far away from that. The prosecutors in this case doctored evidence. They did not investigate this case, and when they had to come to the court of the Senate to put their case on, because they hadn't done any investigation, they doctored evidence. It was absolutely shocking, I think, when we discovered it and we were able to expose it and put it out. I think it turned a lot of senators. The American people should not be putting up with this. They need to look at who. Okay,
so they did doctor. There were tweets, right, that they said that he did. There was somebody that, they made a check point or blue check mark on Twitter. They doctored a lot of crap, guys. So they put this in evidence, and then the lawyer goes back and goes, look, these are the original tweets. They tweeted stuff old to bring it back. It's complete corruption, which I agree, which I have said since the beginning of all my channels. And we shouldn't stand for it. And this is what I'm agreeing with the lawyer here.
Who these house managers were. And look to see whether these are the folks they want representing them. It was shocking to me.
It doesn't shock me.
Wouldn't have believed it.
Let's follow up with a point that you're making right now. About the House managers, as you say, doctoring evidence, and the argument.
They didn't deny
for our
it.
Viewers.
They didn't deny it.
I put it in front of them 3 times. To be clear for our viewers, what you're talking about now is a check mark. That's a verification on Twitter that did not exist on that particular tweet. A 2020 that should have actually read 2021, and the selective editing, you say, of the tapes. Is that how? Is that the doctored evidence of what you're speaking?
That's not enough for you? That's not enough for you?
Wait, no,
sir,
no. I'm trying. I am not a juror in this trial. What I'm trying to be clear for our viewers is what.
Yeah, what she is. What she is a propagandist, a manipulator. Again, the media to mind control the people. Again, he showed evidence of these things. She's denying it. We've seen it. If you've seen the trial, and he's like, "What? What are you talking about here?" Let's continue on.
Has been following.
It's not okay.
Not everybody,
to doctor
sir.
a little bit of evidence.
Respectfully, I have not said it is. I have not said it is okay.
Ma'am, your question is
I want to be clear for our viewers.
Listen, what
I want
has
to be
to
clear for
happen
our
is
viewers
the
about what
media
exactly you're
has to
saying when you
start-
say doctored evidence.
The media has to start telling the right story in this country. The media is trying to divide this country. You are bloodthirsty for ratings, and as such, you're asking questions now that are already set up with a fact pattern. I can't believe you would ask me a question indicating that it's all right just to doctor a little bit of evidence. There's more stuff that we uncovered that they doctored, to be frank with you, and perhaps that will come out one day. But we won this case, and I'm not a sore loser, but what happened, or a sore winner, I should say, but what should happen is somebody should look at the conduct of these House managers. It's unconscionable, aside from all of the due process violations that my client had. And the media should be looking at a square, straight way. A straight way. When I watch the news, I watch one station and it's raining. I watch another station at the same time and it's sunny. Your coverage is so slanted, it's got to stop.
Exactly.
You guys have to stop and start reporting more like PBS does rather than a TV news show that doesn't have any journalistic integrity at all.
They don't.
What I'm telling you is that they doctored evidence. And I believe your question says, well, it's only a Twitter check and changing a year of a date here. They switched the date of a Twitter a year to try to connect it to this case.
Right.
That's not a small thing, ma'am. The other thing they did is they put a check mark on something to make it look like it was a validated account when it wasn't.
Yep.
And when they were caught, they didn't say anything about it. They didn't even try to come up with an excuse about it. And that's not the way our prosecutors or our government officials should be conducting themselves. And the media shouldn't be letting them get away with it either. I'm tired of the biased media on both sides, left and right. What this country wants, what this country needs, is this country to come together, to take the left and the right and find a middle ground and start responsibly being our public officials, our elected officials. And one of the reasons why they do it is because of the media, because the media wants to tell their narrative rather than just telling it like it is. And frankly, I'm tired of it. I'm not a media. I'm not in front of your cameras all the time. But I've been subjected to this last week.
I understand, and I've given you the opportunity.
You don't want to hear the truth. Yeah. Okay.
I've given you the opportunity. I will remind you that what I said was that for our viewers who have not been following all of the hours of this trial, to be clear about what you are speaking about. And I understand that you seem
the House
very
manager's
upset.
failure to prove their case. That's what I'm telling
And
you. They
you
weren't
have
able to
won
prove their
the
case.
acquittal. You have won the acquittal of your client.
Yes,
and if
I
you'd like to
did.
continue to talk about this conversation, we can have that discussion.
I don't need
but for me to ask a question, to clarify for our viewers,
a slanted question that was set up to say it's okay for them to cheat. That was your question. Isn't it okay for them to cheat?
I didn't say
just
that.
A little bit. You
No.
said, to be fair, it was
It's
only
fine.
a check
I
on the
understand.
Twitter.
You're not-
That's what you said. You got to live by your words. That's the problem. The media has to start living by the truth.
Amen. That's it.
Create a
Michael Vanderveen.
She got it. He got her.
Yes, I do appreciate.
Yeah.
Okay.
Boom.
I see you taking off your microphone now.
What an evil, evil woman. And this is what we have. This is the system that we have. The lying manipulators of this world. You seen it here. He said it. And what we need, and I'm happy. He didn't say we don't, he didn't go and say we need Donald Trump. We need this. No, we need the truth. And that is the reality. Yet the truth is being suppressed left and right to left. And it ain't right. And this is what's happening. And I feel bad. We need to pray for this lawyer here because the thing is, man, they're attacking his home now. They're doing all these things to this poor man in front of his house. I guess they sprayed his house, all these things here. It's sad. The world we live in. But again, this is how the system is played. Video shows, again, the word traitor sprayed in red on a van, in Deer Van's driveway with an arrow pointing to his home. Again, cops aid Vander Veen's home now as a private security and police have been showing up everything. You see, brothers and sisters, they don't want the truth out there. They don't want the reality out there. Again, it is what it is. And this is why my channels are where they're at. Please support me by, again, praying for me, by, again, liking and sharing all my video streams. It is what it is, and I give it to you raw. But again, it's all part of the system for the divide and conquer, the manipulation. We need to be unified through the Most High. Again, guys, may you all have a blessed day. May God bless you all. I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Much love. You are so amazing. Let us pray for one another for protection and love. God bless you all. Take care. Bye-bye.